that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back. This is The Daily Show with Laz and Jack. I am Jack.
And this is Laz, and how's everybody doing out there today? It is Monday, November 9th here in Shroud, the Avatar. And thanks for joining us, everybody. How you doing today, Jack?
I'm doing well. I was woke up earlier and I started putting together a desk. I'm going to be moving my computer into a different room. So it's going to be kind of interesting. This is going to be a stand-up desk, so that's going to be a new experience. And I need to move a love seat out of the way, and from there, put a TV back in the room, even though I already took it out.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. The stand-up desk. That's quite the change now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it just means that I won't be sitting on my ass most of the day every day.
You just be standing up. Now,
Yep.
Just bear with me. Lomir says, "Where can I get Gus balls?" And of course, you know me.
That's a Digit and Ardoris. It sells them for...
Shh. I'm giving him a Gus ball.
Okay, I mean, it's... I thought that was pretty basic information. It's like, who also sells the small skulls?
I sell those for a markup in my store. I make a killing.
Because people don't know where Digit is.
That's right.
Next you're going to start selling those big onks and make a killing off of those as well.
No. I don't want another one of those massive things sitting next door with onks piled all the way to the sky. I'm not going to make it easy for anybody there. But I do sell deeds, or recipes, I should say. I sell recipes for taming collars and taming whistles and all that good stuff at a markup, because nobody knows where to find that person either. So.
Can't you find that like in the building right next door to or the building that we're technically staring at?
No, they're not there. As a matter of fact, you would think that's where they would be, but they're not there.
Okay, then either that or it's going to be Kingsport or Ardoris.
Absolutely.
It's going to be hard.
Absolutely. But anyway, here we are, Monday. We are here on Lunch with Laz and Jack. We got lots of great stuff. Newsletter came out, of course, Friday. Came out a little earlier than normal, which was nice to see. Thanks to
that's really
Dallas.
Good. Then we also had Jason's live stream. Unfortunately, he had a lot of technical difficulties during his stream, but it does appear that he met his goal.
He met and exceeded his goal by quite a bit. I think maybe let me see if I can pull that up here. Let me see if I can pull that one up real quick. It's like you, I have a million things all over my screen. Let's see, brown coat. I'm not finding them that way. Yeah, I'm looking for them. Just bear with me here.
Yeah, I no longer have it updated. Hold on, let me go find it.
Yeah, I've got it here somewhere. It's also got another great announcement while I'm looking for this. Is the Dark Star medallion is now available from Relics by Rild.
On Relics by Rild. Now it does have a slightly different color for the ribbon. I believe it's a gray color where the only way to get the white color is by going to the receiving it from Starlong.
Correct. The run that they got that Star gives away was a color problem, as you're saying. But this thing looks beautiful, and for $40 you can have one. And with the promo code NBNN, you can get 10% off that. I've already ordered mine, and I await its arrival. Should be here any day now. And now I've got to get myself a little display case for all these little trinkets and stuff that I've got in my collection. Starting to take up a lot of room on my desk here.
Yeah, well, I get to hang things like a Morning Star up on my wall, so...
Yes,
awesome.
I haven't looked. Let me take a look. Do we have you in scene today?
No. Nope. But if you do look at my stream right now, everything is inverted compared to Laz. I like the inversion because I can do it. Compared to Laz.
All right, had to mute those, but I like that. That is cool. Showing the opposite view for once instead of the same identical duplicate view.
Well, I mean, you were the one taking mine, so yep.
Hey now.
Hey. Okay, I gave it to you.
That's right.
I gave it to you.
Oh, you are literally inverted. That is okay. I'm catching it now. Everything.
You like
is
that
inverted.
a little bit better?
Yes, very, very intriguing. Though I wish we could move the Twitch thing there, but that's not within our control.
Wait, yeah, we can. I can get rid of it if I want to.
Oh well, so can I. But
yeah, I was actually thinking of getting rid of it and putting down latest tips and also latest follower. Back to doing those.
Now,
So that way, I can guilt people into giving me money. I mean, supporting me while I lot of anything.
Now I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's get this back up here.
So did you ever find Browncoat's Jason's stats?
Pulling them up now.
Sure about that? You sure are slow.
Well, you know, the Relics by Real thing, I had to showcase that, put that up on screen, and brag about it as well.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was Relics by Real, and of course we had to give them, give out the promo code today on today's show, so people get that. So we got to segue that in some way, somehow, on a daily basis.
Since Jason did raise the goal to $1,000, they are currently at $962
for Reno Zephyr. Yes.
For Reno Zephyr, but Jason himself has raised $832 with 27 donations received.
Correct.
He initially wanted to raise 300, then he raised it to 500, then he raised it to 1,000. So
now I also want to congratulate our winners of the 2 coins that we gave away and that we put up for donation. Thanks to Lord British, Starlong, and the good folks down there who gave us these to give away. Celine Nocturna and I believe Lomir Edane were the winners of the coins in that 2-hour segment there. And once we get their addresses from Browncoat, we will get these shipped out to you folks. And who do we have joining us here? We have some dancers here.
That was
The NBNN dancers.
Zog.
I see what they're doing.
He just wants. Yeah, and they're and Ashmall is there.
Yep. No, there's a conspiracy going on in the BMC server, probably.
Wait, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but since I've got names turned off, go ahead and click on Ashmall, who is over your head.
Two-time GM.
And, there's the little GM logo that tells you what he is actually a GM in.
Bladed combat and
really
smelting
cool.
proficiency. And glad to be able to showcase that. Yeah, we have the NBNN naked dancers up here on the platform behind us.
They're having fun. That's all that matters.
Gotta love it. The BMC is famous for making naked runs throughout the lands. So don't be surprised if one day you're running through the lands and 20 people come running by naked with coconuts on a wild coconut run.
Yep.
But I think this is one of the first times they've chosen to come photo bomb or video bomb the studio. Of course, Ashmall has built the wonderful NBNN field there behind us. We did have Gusball twice this past weekend. We have renewed some wonderful interest in Gusball, by the way. Sand, who played yesterday, responded in the forums on one of the commentaries and says, after playing yesterday, he's hooked, he's got a team, and he wants to know what the regulation courts and all the information was. I told him to get in touch with Bambino Ludovate, but of course that he was free to use the court behind us here anytime he wants for practice or games, and to advise us when he was going to do so. These guys are killing me. I love them.
Yep. I like how they dyed their underwear.
Now we're still waiting on that.
They need a little bit of bleach on there.
Yeah. Look at this. Somebody else is coming along. Now, of course, I have mentioned that
Aerodon hasn't learned that he actually needs to take his clothes off yet.
Yeah, he hasn't caught. Oh, there it goes. He's doing a strip tease for everybody. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. Take it off, baby. Slowly now.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
Come on, bark like a dog for me. Bark like a dog.
I see you got your soundboard working again.
What's that?
Brown Coat Jason did do his charity stream over the weekend for Extra Life. He was able to raise $832 so far by himself, but his team, on the other hand, has raised almost $1,000. Now, if you want to go ahead and continue to donate to Extra Life, I will go ahead and link to the page
There we go.
for you, so that that will do it for the team page.
Thank you, Jack.
If you want to just click on roster, you can go to Jason Coleman, who is Brown Coat Jason, and you can donate directly to him, so it gets tracked under his account. His original goal, or his second goal, was $500. He's raised $832. He's doing an awesome job. And the Extra Life, it goes to children's hospitals across the U.S. The one in particular that he chose is actually in Austin. It's the Dell Children's Hospital. That was started with money donated by Michael Dell and his brother and a few other people. But that hospital is tremendous. I've actually had several people that I know that have actually received services from there. So if a child is in need, they will receive the care that they need, and all those services are donated. If they can afford to pay for it, of course they pay for it.
Yes,
But
that's close to home.
Yeah, that's close to
You
home.
used to
but more
have
likely there's a hospital
students
near
of
you.
yours. You said had received some services from there.
Oh yeah, a few dozen of them.
And I'd like to welcome Zig Hale, 1400. Is it 1400? Am I seeing that right?
Where are you seeing 1400?
Oh, up in my, might be 1488.
What are you talking about?
I thought I saw him enter the channel. It was earlier, my bad. And I gotta love these guys up there. Too funny.
I love the naked dance. I like the zombie dance.
And how do you feel about full frontal male nudity?
I feel fine as long as there's a crisp $50 bill
involved.
Yes. Follow that up with, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah, there's quite the interesting twist on the flip view. I like that there on your stream. I also like what you've done with the new green screen setup. I can't wait to see that in action for you.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot easier to manage. Having 12-foot ceilings does help for a 10-foot long green screen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And if you looked at the top, it's not exactly level. That's just because I need a bigger... I only used a step stool. People get a picture of that later on. I'm not really worried about it. We want to talk about the weekend update?
Well,
Update of the Avatar.
I want to talk about, of course, the newsletter. That would be the weekend update. I guess you're referring to. Is that what we're calling it now? The weekend update?
It doesn't matter what we call it.
We can call it what we will. Real quick.
It is the...
Here, go ahead.
What were you going to say real quick?
I was just going to say, just wanted to give a shout out to Win Silvermoon out there on Avatar's radio here today. She is opposite us today, and she's got S.J. Tucker on for any of you folks who are into that indie music stuff. And I know you can listen and watch. If you can walk and chew bubblegum, you could probably listen into that and watch us simultaneously if you can manage it. But I wanted to give a shout out to her, one of our guildmates. But let's get on to updating the Avatar 150.
Data the Avatar number. What can you do?
You broke up there. Is that me or is that you?
That was you. That was all you. Always you.
Always my fault. Now, I wonder if we can get these naked dancers to actually become a band and play music for us back there.
I don't know. They need some loots.
We got a couple pianos over here.
Them to all party up, synchronize a song, figure out what they're going to play. I think they might be getting the hint, and then from there they need to pick out the jams.
Yeah, now I know several of these guys. I'm seeing them all run off. Maybe they're going to go run and get loots.
Maybe, just maybe. So, update of the Avatar, number 150.
Where do you want to start?
I see the first loot. Okay, so the Fortress at Hill. That I thought was going to come in this release, but obviously they did not manage to make this release. But we do have lots of brand new information and lots of new pictures of the Fortress. Remember, you can always go to the Shroud of the Avatar website and look at this at the same time we are. That is all we are actually clicking on, so let's go ahead and, if you actually look at those images, the amount of detail work with the water, and more than likely this is the new water that's coming in here, and so it's not blackish. If you notice, it's a bluish green.
Yeah, they've done an absolutely wonderful job with this new water edition, and as my understanding, it's all still new, and they haven't really played with it to its fullest effect. The idea that we're going to be able to see choppy seas during rough weather and stuff like that.
During the rain.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible to see. I mean, we've seen the videos that they've released of it, But now we got to preview
In
some of this.
A couple of new scenes.
We got to preview some of this
yeah.
that Scotty was showing us while we were doing the big move.
Yeah, if you remember all the placeholders that on the dev screens, but there's still been a tremendous amount of work put into this. I am looking at the 5th picture where it's got the light sources. That is all new. We didn't see that before. So Scotty's done a
Waterfall
great
effects
job.
are really wonderful.
Yeah, especially the fact that it's part of the sewer system. You can see the sewer grate.
Now, have you found the hidden waterfall or hidden cave under the waterfall out in one of the new scenes yet? I don't want to give it away for folks who like surprises.
I've been busy around the house and I have not been playing.
As
Good.
I know.
So, that actually tends to happen. We might as well give a spoiler to out. Which scene has a hidden waterfall?
In Janiford.
Janiford. I have yet to go there. So
You go out to
guys,
Janiford,
you
make
go to
sure you
Janiford,
explore the waterfalls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hear music.
I hear.
It is not impossible to get the Naked Guys to play music for us.
But they're not playing it together yet.
Not yet, not yet. But that's Ashmall up there. Oh no, that's Faza.
Yeah.
I thought that was Ashmall with the mohawk and the cowboy boots.
Well, they all have. Most of them up there have mohawks.
Now I've got something else I've been
Now,
wanting to show you.
did you
but
look at the Mariah scene? Mariah Overlook?
I was waiting until we got that. I switched back.
Okay.
I haven't gotten too deep into that yet.
Haven't.
But here is the Mariah Overlook teaser out there on the update of the Avatar.
Love the Mummers Parade.
Cannibal Corpse.
there. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's been around. Love the copper outfit with the autism cloak and the Santa Claus hat.
Now, is Cannibal playing a female character for this release?
I think it's just the armor. Some of the armor gives a presentation of a female appearance. You know, dude looks like a lady type effect.
Yeah, I mean, it's... maybe he will try to really cut my throat after I say that he looks like a chick.
Now let's get back to the Mariah Overlook teaser in the Murmurs Parade.
Mummers Parade.
Mummers, yeah, I'm sorry, no R in there.
Yeah, Mummers are going to be yours.
Yeah, no, I like the story that he's given us
Gamers.
about
yeah.
the Grand Amphitheater here. A lot of great new scenes finally coming in.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up seeing probably about 3 or 4 new scenes per release, which will actually be good, but I really think that they need to crank that up to 6 or 7 new scenes every release, just because there's going to be some problems with lack of content, or perceived lack of content by some people that are critical of the game.
I don't see that being a problem with lack of content, personally. they've been cranking out content left and right, and I personally believe they've got plenty in the wings. Now, moving down the screen here.
Making of North Naryard Pinelands.
Yeah, the photograph that they're showing us there, they're basing it on, is really cool to see.
The picture from the Black Forest out in Germany is actually really cool with the because it's got the trail cutting through the scene. Got your tall pines.
But yeah, I mean, just to see that picture and then the translation is really nice,
Yeah, they're doing a great job with that. The woodland scenes, as long as they add some variety to the way that the trees look, and which means most of the time the orientation of the trees, then they actually do a lot better job.
And now we look at how they really designed it down in the bottom. They just throw those pictures in for giggles and grins. The real design is down in the bottom. I'm showing up on my screen now.
Yeah, the North Naryard 2 and the water mills.
I was talking about the hand-drawn sketch.
Oh, the hand-drawn sketch. Yeah. That's pretty awesome as far as brainstorming goes. If you think about stick figure art, essentially, that's what it is.
And now, of course, I've scrolled down to what that concept looks like now in game.
Oh yeah. I'm actually just clicking next and next.
Hi,
Makes
guys.
it a little bit easier. How are you doing,
It's
Ronnie?
Ronnie.
I'm trying to zone in so I can play with you guys with the loots.
Oh, you gotta see. Have you been watching what these guys are doing over here? I love this. Look at this. We've got 3 loots
I was
out.
busy creating loots so that I could come and play with you.
I gotta switch back over here.
Haha, people can't see because I'm for capture.
So we've got these guys up here.
It's a party.
Led by Ashmall.
They're doing a great job.
That's just a great shot right there.
They're all singing Rule Britannia.
It was great, man. This is great stuff. It's coming through really good on my side. Oh, Ronnie.
Oh yeah.
You get me excited zoning in on me like that. Go ahead and grab a seat. Oh,
Like
she's...
the new Epic.
I was just gonna say, we're sporting a nice set of blue Epic. I haven't seen a set like that since my early days. You wouldn't happen to have a spare set of that stuff laying around, would you?
I haven't seen one of those in a few releases.
That was standard garb for Lazarus back in the day. And how's Ronnie today?
Standard garb for any mage.
Now, Ronnie just pulled out one of the newest animations, playing the lute while seated. Something I don't know if most people know about that. We're showing it to you here live.
And loving every minute of it. I am in sync with everyone else. Hey, Laz, I have an extra loot if you need one.
Now, I think I'm going to leave this to you guys. While Jack and I continue on, we're going to let you play while we do the news and updates and all this good stuff. I've got enough going on the screen right now.
Hi.
I love this shit, man. Now, of course, just a reminder to everybody who's watching or may watch or listen, we broadcast live on NBNN.info. It's Twitch TV and YouTube.
As well as YouTube.
Live every day.
It also gets archived on YouTube for me.
As well, we are now
it
broadcasting on
correctly.
RadioFreeBritannia.com. All right, here we go. Let's see this.
have been collecting Christmas music for the upcoming season.
Yep, it's time to move to glory old England.
Scotland.
Okay,
live the
so
Queen.
while yes, if you noticed in that weekly update, we also have NPC submissions requested for the town of Exeter.
Yes, 15 NPCs, I believe it was.
God, it was more. 15
15
merchants,
merchants, I'm sorry.
20 visiting pilgrims, and 9 travelers. They're all going to be humans. You do need to copy and paste the template that Lum has provided. And then from there, you need the NPC name, the gender, the profession. In the profession second choice, and if you wanted to put a background, you might as well do that. That might help them come up with some of the dialogue. So they will respond if your NPC is actually put into the game. If they may not respond if it's rejected for whatever reason, so please, no vulgarity. Try to keep the names somewhat New Britannia-ish, but have a go, and we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully you'll be able to see your character in game.
Absolutely. And one of the great things about all this is, the input from the players is what helps shape this game. Don't be misled. Don't be misinformed. Every voice out there counts. You got something to say it in the forums. Throw it out there someplace. Let us know about it. We'll throw it out there on the air.
Richard Garriott does go through and actually watch some of our streams. He may just skim them, so you never know when something's going to happen. But these guys do pay attention to what's going on in the game. They do take feedback. They do solicit feedback. They do gauge it and see whether or not it's doable or not, and if it's something that is working for them. And it looks like you just crashed, Laz.
Yeah, my game just crashed, but
okay.
I'm trying to restart it, and I've actually got a shot on my screen still, so we're still rolling. There's just waiting for this to respawn here. There we
Now, later this week, we do have a post-mortem on Thursday.
Back to its normal day and time.
Yes, remember this is going to be a short release cycle week or month. So
Mostly
we are
polish.
going to have post-mortem, and it's going to be a polished release, which means that they probably will add a few scenes, but no new game features. Although, according to Chris Spears, they may be adding the integration with a voice chat program into the upcoming release.
Yeah, we're hoping we actually get to see that, or at least test it this release. It'd be nice to see that fully functional by year's end, but by the new year, it would be nice to have a fully integrated voice proximity. And we don't quite know how that's going to be done yet, do we?
Now, we don't know that hasn't even made it as one of the game features that is known about. It's not on any of the lists. It's just there. And I only knew that because way back 6-7 months ago, I saw it on their board, and then I asked Chris about it, and he said, well, I'm going to try to sneak it in release 24.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Then after that, if we continue our scroll down the update 150, we do have Extra Life, which we already discussed. Then weekly events. Some of these things have already happened, so don't worry about that.
Hey, look at that! I didn't realize. I didn't read the whole newsletter. I didn't realize we got a little blurb in there.
Yes.
Did not realize that.
Yep,
Who's sitting there scolding you? Oh, Cannibal. Did you piss Cannibal off or something? I don't know. What's going on with you and him?
No, I think it's because I'm not giving him enough love. Cannibal, I love you.
I love you, man.
Or is it the fact that I said that he looks like a chick? I mean, he is wearing the princess hat.
Oh. And Ashmal just jumped in my seat there. I see how you are.
Yeah, so then from there, I mean, they put the timeline for Jason's thing, so all that stuff. The yeah.
Gotta love those guys. Thanks, Ash and guys, for coming out and doing that.
Yes, thank you, Ashmal, Cannibal Corpse. Let's see, who else was there?
Gotta love our guild members for being crazy here on the show.
Yeah. And Zog. I don't know why he's flexing. Now he's going all emo on me, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll blow some kisses to Cannibal.
Yep. And we do have new expirations that were noted for
Yeah, that's another big
4th.
one.
The general rewards that are going to be expiring are going to be a custom crest for the virtual collector pledge, aim on an in-game tombstone for the ancestor pledge, and the custom avatar for the Duke pledge and above is going to expire. And then physical rewards that are going to be expiring are going to be the Explorer's Cloth Map, Collector's Box, Tangible Game Media, Soundtrack Game Manual from the Collector's Pledge, the Story of Mundane in the World of Caesarea, Calibeth D&D campaign, Official Collector's Coin, a Trinket, and a Runic Translation print. Citizen, Edelman, and Knight pledges will have their village property deeds signed by Richard Garriott. Expire. Knight Marshal, Lord, and Lord Marshal pledges will have the town property deed signed by Lord British expire. Barons, let's just say all the property deed, that the physical property deeds that are signed by Lord British are going to expire on January 4th. If you already have them and have paid for them, they will still be good.
Absolutely.
Also things that will expire if you are a new pledge after January 4th, you will no longer get the video conference with Richard Garriott, nor the let's see. Yeah, that's about it. In-person rewards will also expire. Video conferences, VIP roundtables, Portalarium studio tours, as well as a Britannia Manor visit with Lord British will expire as well. So if you have not yet pledged up to those levels, please do so before everything expires. Remember, they don't expire for everybody.
Now, of course, we
Also,
have...
the big thing, play your own towns. Add-on store house expirations. So if you buy a brand new play your own town, all those extra houses that you get will expire. And a slew of other items will
add-on
also
store
expire.
price expirations. A lot
So
of these items are
will
going
no
up in
longer be
price.
50%. Yep.
Now, of course, I'm still curious why the prosperity tools are still sold in 6-packs, but the single ones are expired. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you can keep buying them in 6-packs to me.
Well, nice to see them expire completely.
I would have thought that would happen by now, but apparently not. But I just thought I'd throw that one out there while we were talking about it. Now, something I've been talking about, and I'm going to hopefully not have to wait too long to show it to you.
Are you going to do some naked dancing for me as well?
Oh, just give me a second. I've been talking about these bad boys for a while.
Oh, you got your horse.
We have horses. Horses, folks. Check it out. Watch this guy in action.
Yep, he stands still.
Oh yeah, look at him. Look at him go.
Still standing still.
Some kind of bug over there.
Oh.
Let me see if I can get him to follow me.
He moved.
Yeah, I teleported him. He
He's still
teleported
dead, I
there.
should say.
Is he still on the property? Crying out loud?
Yeah.
That lazy
Yes,
bumbleclot.
he is. And did you right click on him and say follow?
No, all I get is command pet to stay here.
Okay. So I see that you have the mounts package.
I have the
It's
what?
one of these in-game mounts package. One of the in-game stretch goal. Or did you get your? Or did you go out and tame your horse?
Oh no, I went out and tamed this bad boy.
Okay, you tamed him.
This I tamed with my own hands. I went out and Darth Dubé says I saw Darth with one, and I says, dude, when did you get the horse? I says, how much you want for it? He says, come on, I'll show you where to get one. So we grabbed a couple of supplies and Mr. Ed. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. And out we went.
The horse.
And I got a couple horses.
Cool.
Now, of course, all we have to do is make these bad boys rideable. But the biggest thing for me to see, of course, is to see the physical horses in-game, tameable. When you have them out and you're not on your property, they actually do follow you. And it really looks good. The animations look great. Of course, doesn't want to perform just like a typical show animal. You start feeding them well and taking care of them, and all of a sudden they just go belly up on you. All sorts of action going on around here this afternoon, which is great to see.
Oh yeah, the fact that they're including those tameable animals just means we're one step closer to hopefully having rideable mounts. I know that one of the reasons that they didn't release some of those was because they didn't have the animations done yet. While we were in the office, I did see someone doing the animations for a cat licking his
private
paw.
parts.
Licking the cat licking his paws and going through all of those movements.
Going through the special kitty movements that they do.
Yes.
So lovingly while you have company over.
A lot of their homework by watching cat videos. Kind of like when they're working on the bodice, which hopefully will be in game very soon for the ladies to wear lingerie and bodices.
All they got to do is go watch old episodes of Simon's Cat out there on the internet, and they'll get all the cat animations they need. But yeah, I wanted to show off the horse today. Show that they are out there. They are in game. I know you've heard me say horses a lot of times on the air. For those of you who watch and listen.
Pack horse coming soon.
Well, again, just to see the animation that we can actually go out. We know there's been a horse down here in Owl's Head. I'm out by the stables there at the end of the street for the longest time.
And a cow.
And the cow, you can now kill her. You can now kill Ophelia. Did you know that? Did we talk about that already?
No, we did not talk about killing Ophelia.
Yes, you can now kill Ophelia. I have yet to do so because I don't want one of those NPCs cussing me up and down every time I run up and down Peddler's Row. As we know they can do.
Well, I have yet to do Myra's quest in this release, and I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to end up with Myra hating me or Myra liking me.
You haven't decided whether Myron's got to die yet, is what you're saying.
Well, Myron's going to die. Remember, it's like, that actually completes that ass part of the quest. The question becomes, what do you tell Myra? Do you tell her that you killed, or do you say that Myron dropped the key?
Well, now here's my conundrum.
Completes the quest.
You know, I understand that the NPCs are supposed to know that when you're telling them lies. So if you kill Myron and tell her he dropped the key, does she accept that as the truth?
Yes, she does. And then she continues to do business with you.
Even though she'll never see her brother again.
Well, yes, because Myron does drop the key first, and so it's a lie by omission, but it's what she needs to know, so that way she knows that he's going to die in there. You just took it one step further, and you granted Myron's wish by killing him.
Now that also goes towards your virtue dings, of course. And whether you think that ending his life is...
I don't know if it would be a virtue ding, though.
Well, again, it's one of those questions, whether you think that ending his life will end his pain and suffering and bring him true freedom, or whether you're the type of person who can't do that.
Love. And I would like to know the logic for that in-game, because torturing... Essentially, if you keep them alive, you're torturing them to death. And so the only loving thing to do is to let him go by granting him his wish of killing him. That would be a fun conversation with Lum.
I would love to actually be able to sit down and have that conversation with Richard. Something we should probably try and do one of these days.
Well, I don't know if Richard has the answer for that one, because I think that's a Lum answer.
Well,
because
not to get the answer, but to see his
should...
philosophy on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would like to know how Richard would approach that, and I'm sure he had a lot to do with that deviousness behind all that, because it leaves a lot of moral dilemmas to people. And of course, it is a video game, but some people still morally have that problem, even inside the game. We have come across our fair share of people who refuse to say cuss words, even though everybody around them is using them like they were regular vocabulary. Yeah, I'll take Briar Vesper. Briar Vesper will not say "I love this shit." He'll say "I love this stuff," but he won't say "I love this shit."
Well, some people don't like to use profanity in their normal language, not realizing that vulgar just means common, and shit is English. Perfectly acceptable for me.
Perfectly acceptable for the English teacher.
All depends on context.
Absolutely. Oh, excuse me. I gotta sneeze.
Uh-oh. Hopefully your mic has a big mute button.
Nah.
I had a cough earlier and had to hit my mute button as well.
Don't have time to do that sometimes. A little bit more musical interlude from Ben McDouglas. Now, I tell you, this other reporter of ours over here, I mean, we don't know how to shut this girl up. Oh, she just disconnected, of course, in game.
Uh-oh. Ronnie, where'd you go?
Oh, I don't know. She comes, she goes like the wind.
Yeah. All depends on what's going on in the world around you.
So, you want to go, we got the postmortem coming up. I guess we'll save that for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll go...
Oh, I already mentioned it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we'll
I know we mentioned it, but I was
postmortem.
gonna...
Yeah.
I was going to suggest go and look through the questions that have already been posted out there, but we can do that on tomorrow's show. Give a couple people time to throw a couple more questions in there, as well as pose our own questions for the stuff that is out there. But it's getting to be about that time of the day.
The time to look at a calendar.
Something like that.
Remember, everybody, if you want to look at the calendar yourself, you can always go to nbnn.info. You can either click on the button that says Join Us in TeamSpeak and drop down to the NBNN channel, and from there, talk to us live on air. Or you could sit there and click on the button that says, or the tab that says Calendar, and you can look at what we're going to look at on screen.
Now, I just want to give a shout out to the folks over at Avatar Circle for hosting the Master Calendar. That's where we get it from. You can find the Master Calendar on several different websites throughout Shroud and Avatar. But yeah, come out to NBNN, check out the calendar, check out the maps, check out the latest news, check out our videos. Click on the follow button, click on the like button, come say hello. And with that, I will turn the calendar over to Mr. Jack Frost.
I don't know what you're talking about. It is Monday, November 9th game. Remember, all times are New Britannia time, which is the Earth equivalent of Central Standard Time. Since it is Monday, that means it is a slow day.
Slow.
So if we look at it, yeah, slow.
Historically, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are slow in game, especially here in pre-alpha.
Yes. So on Monday at 4 p.m., we have DJ Eclipse Maiden rocking out on Avatar's radio, followed by sets between 4 and 6. At 6 to 8, we have Dr. DJ Selly with Faster and Louder, where he's going to be cranking out some 70s and 80s guitar rock. At 7 p.m., there is a no-host challenge run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. At 8 p.m., there's a role-playing event as the Tavern of Respite with Elgarian DeCali. So go to the Bear Tavern, the zone to Elgarian, and from there you can roleplay being in a tavern. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe someone's going to actually start killing each other. I don't know, but we'll find out. So many D&D adventures started off in a tavern.
Oh yes, yes indeed.
Everybody goes into a bar.
You know,
that's where everything begins.
And a troll walks up.
And a troll walked into a bar.
Now, at 10 p.m. to midnight, we have Who's Gaming Now on Twitch. Legendary Neurotoxin is going to be streaming, and he's also going to be giving away some $20 Shroud of the Avatar store credit. So add-on store credit. Just check out the Legendary Neurotoxin stream. We can see what's going on. I mean, that is it for Monday, November 9th. Like I said, Mondays are slow days.
Sounds like a lot to do for a slow day.
It's a lot of listening, a lot of watching, a lot of other stuff. I say that they're good days for those folks who like to get out there and grind. Grind on the slow days and then enjoy the weekends and come party and go to events on the weekends is the way to do it, in my opinion.
You betcha.
I agree with you on that. So,
yeah.
Although I need to do a lot of grinding, but I'll probably be doing it on stream.
Yeah, and again, you know why I sit here and how I started sitting here. I don't want to burn myself out. I want to just know how to do things.
Because you don't want to grind.
Well, no, that's not true. I mean, heck, I log
you don't
in.
want to grind right now.
I'm pulling down more gold than I know what to do with already. We're only 2 weeks in. No, I could spend a lot of gold, but it's like we were talking about early on, those little special skulls and recipes and things like that. They sell when people need something in a pinch, and they're right here, you know.
Yep, and I've got my doorbell ringing, so I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
And I'm zoning in, Laz.
What happened to you? Did you get disconnected there?
Yeah, a little bit of a lag, but that's all good. It's in, and I need to get him his new loot.
And thank Ben there. I'm sure he's listening out there as well for the musical
He's
interlude.
out there. He's
I
out
know.
there by you somewhere.
He's
I believe
sitting
it
by the
is, too.
piano. And I figured you guys might just be sitting right next to each other.
Well, we were, but then I got booted. Coming to you.
I meant in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's working second shift this week, so he'll be around, and we did a lot of character maintenance and crafting this morning.
Oh, cool. I stopped by last night, took a look at the house. Very nice.
Thank you.
Took those couple silver. I'll put them to good use.
No problem. There's another one in there, and I've been just crafting away. Feel free to use any of them. They're all filled up. We have all the crafting stations covered now. I should really add River and those other girls.
Yeah, well, we got the crafting station right down the street, and until we have the special crafting tables that comes as pledge rewards, I'm going to stick with those, of course. I guess we have to stick with those, but yeah, I'm not going to set up and buy and do all that crazy stuff. I'm going to wait for the good ones to come out.
I have a question.
Shoot.
With my account, we're supposed to get an NPC. How do I go about finding out how when that update comes through?
What do you mean you're supposed to get an NPC?
I think I was supposed to design one. I'm developer level.
Okay, so if you look at the update of the avatar for this week, something we discussed earlier, Lum has put in the request for naming and designing an NPC. So in the update of the avatar number 150, he is soliciting requests for the names of name, occupation, things like that for an NPC in the town of Exeter. So as those things come up, you can sit there and you can submit that information, and if he thinks it's appropriate and game worthy, then it will be added to the game.
All right, but
That's
there's
how it
a
works?
pledge reward that tells you can do that. So everybody with that reward
Yes.
should get to name and make an NPC, basically, is what she's
Yes, I
referring
was
to.
wondering if we
Yeah,
would
but
be able to use it, or
it's-
if it's just in the game. Would it be a personal NPC?
No, probably not. Now, of course,
That's the request from Lum.
is that what it is?
Yes, because it has to be acceptable to the game, because there's no way that they're going to be able to add into the game someone
I
that
thought
decides,
it'd be more like a
hey,
private
I want,
servant.
no, like say you wanted your NPC to be named
You're going to be able to do that.
Horn McStubbin or Stabbin or something like that.
You're going to be able to do that pretty much. We know you're going to be able to name your town NPCs. You're going to be able to name your vendors. You're going to be able to name your pets. So I don't see how they're going to police that.
I think they're going to end up actually soliciting the names for the NPCs, and it actually has to be approved.
Okay, well, we'll have to discuss that later because our time is up for today.
It's been great.
But I'm really going to have to delve into that one and find out exactly what the details on that one is for the
Then
other
let
show.
me know.
Otherwise, you're going to end up offending lots and lots of people, potentially. But the freedom of speech means the freedom to offend.
That is
but
right.
That's another discussion. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for following. Remember, if you have questions, go ahead and type to us in chat. We kind of pay attention to those. Also, thanks for the guys that were dancing around naked, as well as playing some instruments for us. And thanks for coming and joining us again, Ronnie. It would have been nice if you talked some more, but that's how things go. So this is Jack and Laz signing off for the Daily Show. Remember, I am Jack.
And this is Laz.
Thanks again for watching,
And Ronnie.
everybody.
Thanks for watching,
And
everybody.
Ronnie.
Stay tuned to NBNN for
I
more
got some new
news,
music
sports,
to play
entertainment,
you guys
info,
later.
crazy wild happenings, and all sorts of other adventures here in Shroud Avatar. Stay tuned for more from NBNN.